He dominated the final immunity challenges, and last night the tribe rewarded 57-year-old Bob Crowley as winner of Survivor Gabon. The Maine high school teacher joins us now for our Survivor Spotlight. Bob, congratulations.
Thank you, Joe.
Hey, I want to start at the beginning. Why did you want to be on Survivor, and how many times did you audition before you actually got on the show?
I wanted to be on Survivor because it's just such a great opportunity to go on an incredible adventure. And I auditioned once last April, and actually I flunked out of the interview because the last question they asked me is, how are you at lying and being deceitful? And I said, I'm not good at that, I won't do it. You might as well end the interview right now. And they did. They sent me home, and then in May they called me back up and said apparently they were missing one old scrawny guy that they needed on the show.
There's tons of obstacles in this game. For you, what was the toughest part of playing it?
The toughest part of playing it, I think, was the that backstabbing, lying, deceitful part. But other than that, the game was actually, I just enjoyed it. I enjoyed most everything about it.
Now, I've heard that you've started using some of the Survivor games in the classroom. Tell me about that.
Well, theoretically, today the last challenge, one of the challenges I did where I threw the ball off the cliff, I teach physics, and so they have a question. The last question on the test is if a contestant in Survivor throws a ball at 40 meters per second at a 30-degree angle off a 72-meter high cliff, how far away from the base of the cliff will it land? And it's a relatively difficult question, and I think them watching me on TV sort of gives them a slight encouragement.
At least they get the visual there.
They get the visual. Hopefully they got the question today too.
Now I've got to ask, what's with the bow tie? Is that like your calling card?
If you've ever bent over a Bunsen burner with the old-fashioned long tie, you only have to do it once before you switch to these. And I switched to these probably 10 or 15 years ago because you can lean over a Bunsen burner and not worry too much.
Well, you just won $1 million. Will you retire now, or do you have other plans for the money?
Well, the first plan that came to mind was Peggy, my wife, came out to visit me in Africa for 4 hours. She flew all the way across there. Actually, she was there for a week, but only saw me for 4 hours. And we've been married for 28 years. I haven't taken her on a honeymoon yet, and I thought it'd be a nice trip to take her back to Gabon and see the country the way a tourist really should see it.
That sounds like a good way to spend that money. Well, Bob, congrats again, and thanks for talking with us today. We appreciate it.
Hey, Joe, thank you.